If you're still listening, I have a question for you. What does it mean to live a good life? Perhaps you think of material possessions, of status, power, even happiness. Sunlight filters through the trees, dappling the ground in shades of green and gold. No rules, no regulations, just the laws of nature. Your days will be filled with the task of survival, tracking wild game, foraging for berries and nuts, and crafting tools from stone and wood. When a member of your tribe passes away, you'll hold a funeral ceremony, paying your respects to their body and spirit. You'll bury them with their favorite possessions, ensuring they have everything they need for their journey into the afterlife. The rhythm of life will continue, but the memory of the deceased will live on in your stories and rituals. Your nights will be spent huddled around a fire with your tribe, sharing stories and keeping each other safe from predators. You'll discover hidden caves adorned with prehistoric paintings that depict scenes from daily life and mythical hunts. The faint chirping of birds serves as your alarm clock, harmonizing with the gentle rustling of leaves in the nearby trees. Inside, nestled on a bed of moss and leaves, you found refuge from the elements, then slumber peacefully. The rising sun paints streaks of golden light through the gaps in your shelter, creating a mesmerizing play of light and shadow on the walls. You shiver slightly, prompting you to bundle yourself in a cloak fashioned from animal hides. It's a chilly reminder of the unforgiving nature of the world outside your haven. Your tribe, your lifeline in this unforgiving world, depends on you. The air is thick with the scent of pine and damp earth, and the only sounds are the crunch of your steps and the distant chatter of a family of apes. You pause, listening intently. Every sense is on high alert. This is the way of life in the Paleolithic era. Survival hinges on attentiveness and adaptability. So with determination etched on your face and the weight of responsibility on your shoulders, you set out into the emerald embrace of the forest, ready to face whatever challenges and triumphs await you on this new day. Stretching, you feel the soft earth beneath you, a natural mattress that cradles your body as you yawn and rise to greet the day. You'll learn to navigate these interactions, understanding that diplomacy and cooperation can be just as important as strength and courage. If you're ready to embrace the simplicity of nature, to listen to the whispers of the wind, you know that the day ahead holds both opportunities and challenges. The hunger that gnaws at your stomach reminds you that sustenance is never guaranteed. Every snapped twig makes you freeze, unsure of what might be lurking in the shadows. This is a world where danger is as real as beauty, where the hunt is as thrilling as it is necessary. Today, like every day, will be a test of your resourcefulness and resilience. Are you willing to embrace the simplicity of the Stone Age? The air is alive with the buzz of insects and the distant call of a bird of prey. Before you stretches a tapestry of lush green, broken only by the occasional towering tree and the sparkling waters of a nearby stream. The forest floor is a mosaic of fallen leaves, gnarled roots, and patches of sunlight. If you said yes, then it's time to pack your virtual backpack and get ready for an unforgettable journey. Your guide awaits you in the heart of the wilderness. Let the adventure begin, and the wisdom of the ancients. Then come with me to the Paleolithic era. Through it all, you'll learn to appreciate the simple pleasures of life, the taste of fresh berries, the feel of sunlight on your skin, and the companionship of your tribe. The disconnection from modern life will be profound. Without the distractions of social media, television, or internet, you'll be free to explore the world around you and the depths of your own mind. You'll rediscover the joy of simply being, of existing in harmony with the natural world. These caves will serve as portals to the past, allowing you to witness the creativity and spirituality of your ancestors. You won't have money, modern medicine, or technology, but you'll have something much more valuable: freedom. Freedom from the shackles of society, the pressures of modern life, and most importantly, the noise. Here in the stillness of the wilderness, you'll reconnect with the rhythms of the earth, the whisper of the wind through the trees, the babbling of a nearby stream. This will be your constant companion. This is your home. At least it is for the next 10,000 years. Welcome to the Paleolithic period, roughly spanning from 10,000 to 40,000 years ago, where you'll be living as part of a small nomadic tribe. Hunting and gathering will be your way of life. Well, what if I told you there's a simpler, more primal answer? It lies in our shared history as humans, echoing in our DNA. Picture this: you're surrounded by dense woods, the scent of pine heavy in the air. This will be the heart of your existence, providing warmth, light, and a sense of security against the darkness. You'll roast wild game and fruit, filling the night with tantalizing aromas. While the food cooks, you'll share stories of your hunts, of mythical creatures, and of your hopes for the future. These stories will be your history, your culture, and your entertainment. The crackling fire will cast dancing shadows on the surrounding trees, creating an enchanting spectacle that will captivate your imagination. As the night deepens, the stars will emerge, painting the sky with their celestial glow. You'll lie back on the soft earth, awestruck by the vastness of the universe and your place within it. The fire will slowly dwindle, leaving behind embers that glow like captured stars. And as the embers fade, so will your consciousness, drifting into a deep sleep under the watchful gaze of the eternal stars. Life will be tough, but it will be real. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, you and your tribe will gather around a fire. In the Paleolithic era, death is not something to be feared, but a part of the natural cycle of life. This adventure will take you through lush forests, across open grasslands, and alongside winding rivers. As you journey, you'll encounter other tribes, some friendly and curious, while others might be rivals, competing for the same resources. If you're craving a break from the chaos of modern life, a chance to disconnect and reflect, then this adventure is for you. Now let's go back. Are you ready for this adventure? Do you crave a break from the complexities of modern life? As you awaken in the stillness of the dawn, the crisp morning air brushes against your skin, rousing you from sleep. Your shelter, a testament to human ingenuity, is a dome-like structure made of sturdy branches woven together with vines. As the first rays of sunlight touch your face, you feel a surge of energy mixed with a healthy dose of survival instincts. With renewed vigor, you step out of your shelter and into the vibrant embrace of the Paleolithic world. In this world, survival is paramount. Every rustle of leaves sends a jolt of alertness through your body. But for now, the immediate need is sustenance. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, you and your fellow tribe members spread out, each taking a designated path through the dense foliage. You scan the surroundings, searching for signs of edible plants, potential animal tracks, and any indication of your tribes. This is the end. You've come to the last chapter of our journey. But endings aren't always finishes. They're also beginnings. Where will you start? What will you take with you from these 22 chapters? The hearth became our teacher, sharing stories as the flames danced. We began to understand that the world sings, if you have the patience to hear it. How did this world break down the barriers of modern life? How did it quiet the noise? What new sounds did you notice during your time here? As you reflect on your experience, think about what moments stood out to you the most. We followed the old ways of treating cuts and ailments with herbs and natural remedies. We discovered that pain and recovery are sometimes intertwined. Can you pinpoint any turning points or challenges you faced? What did they teach you about resilience and strength? We understood that life is not just about survival, but savoring the moments of joy. What gatherings or ceremonies resonated with you the most? What rituals of sharing and celebration did you witness? We dove into the deep waters of symbolism and ritual. We encountered cave paintings and rock art that revealed the spiritual beliefs and artistic expression of early humans. How did deciphering symbols expand your understanding of this time period? Which rituals or ceremonies left a lasting impression on you? What scenes or sensations come back to you? What did you discover about yourself during your time in the Stone Age? We pushed through challenges, embraced the cold, and celebrated our resilience. We realized that even simple markings can convey profound stories. What symbols did you create and why? What did this experience teach you about leaving a legacy? What obstacles did you encounter and overcome? How did this experience shape your sense of self? Learned about prehistoric humans and gained insight into our own evolutionary journey. What discoveries fascinated you the most? Embracing the stillness of the forest and the importance of observation. We witnessed births and deaths and found solace in the cyclical nature of existence. What ceremonies or rituals surrounding life transitions impacted you the most? What did you learn about honoring both beginnings and endings? Share your answers in the comments below. And if you want to revisit any of the previous chapters, click the links in the description. Remember, endings are just new beginnings in disguise. The Stone Age is always with you whenever you choose to remember. We learned about following resources and adapting to ever-changing landscapes. We embraced the mystical, the unseen forces that shape our world. We started to understand that some mysteries may never be fully solved. But that doesn't mean we can't keep trying. What did exploring the mystical teach you about faith, intuition, and spirituality? What uncertainties did you embrace? What aspects of nomadic life surprised you the most? What did you learn about resilience and adaptability? We found solace and wonder in the rhythm of the cosmos. What moments of solitude or reflection stood out to you? What did looking up at the stars teach you about your place in the universe? We understood that being present and observant is key to survival and connection. We discovered the importance of community and preparation in the face of threats. How did facing this danger impact your perspective? What did you learn about courage and unity? What melodies did you create and share? What did making music teach you about communication and emotion? We surrendered to the power of storytelling and the allure of the unknown. What stories or teachings resonated with you the most? What did embracing the unknown teach you about yourself? What insights did you gain from observing the world around you? What did you learn about respect for life? How did exploring these ancient remains impact your perspective? We marveled at the towering mammoths and other Ice Age giants. We tracked footprints, examined bones, and tried to imagine the world these creatures inhabited. What Ice Age creatures sparked your curiosity the most? What did learning about their existence teach you about adaptability and, We crafted jewelry, etched designs onto stone, and drew inspiration from the natural world. What creative outlets did you enjoy the most? What aspects of aesthetics or design surprised you? We learned about medicinal plants and the interconnectedness of all living things. We deepened our understanding of ecology and our role within it. What natural elements or relationships stood out to you? What did you learn about balance and harmony in nature? Will you remember the lessons of the hunter, the wisdom of the gatherer, the magic of the dreaming fire? These worlds are all yours to explore. In Chapter 1, we woke with the rising sun, drank water fresh from the stream, and warmed ourselves by a crackling fire. In Chapter 2, we listened closely, really closely, to the rustle of leaves and the murmur of the wind. In Chapter 3, we learned that our bodies can heal and adapt. In Chapter 4, we crafted our first tools. Each strike of flint on stone brought us closer to understanding. The process of shaping materials gave us a sense of control. We mined clay, shaped it, and uncovered the secrets of making pottery. We witnessed the transformative power of fire on raw materials. How did this experience challenge you? What did you learn about your capabilities? What did you enjoy making the most? Do you feel more connected to the objects you've created? In Chapter 5, we ventured into the depths of the earth. In Chapter 6, we explored the beauty of shapes, symbols, and patterns in nature. In Chapter 7, we experienced the joy of feasts and celebration. We shared meals, sang songs, and came together as a community. In Chapter 8, we delved into the mysteries of human remains. We examined fossils. In Chapter 9, in Chapter 10, in Chapter 11, we embarked on a silent hunt. In Chapter 12, we recognized the earth as a provider. In Chapter 13, we sat mesmerized by the fire, allowing stories and dreams to intertwine. In Chapter 14, we faced our fears and crossed the river. In Chapter 15, we left our marks on stone, creating our own symbols and memories within a prehistoric cave. In Chapter 16, we basked in the starlight, feeling connected to the vast universe. In Chapter 17, we harmonized with the wind and played the bone flute, expressing ourselves through music and connecting with the natural world. In Chapter 18, we understood that life and death are intertwined in a continuous loop. In Chapter 19, we confronted the danger of the amber-eyed cat, learning about predation and survival instincts. In Chapter 20, we journeyed as nomads, experiencing the challenges and rhythms of migration. And finally, in Chapter 21, we deepened our connection with the dreaming fire. Now we come to the final question. Looking back at your journey, which moment would you relive if you could choose only one? What would you take from this experience?